From the Mapleview Animal Hospital studios, this is the WHTC Morning News with Gary Stevens and Peg McNichol on 99.7, 1450 WHTC and WHTC.com.
Welcome back to the WHTC Morning News for this Thursday, November the 19th. Time now for Destination Downtown, presented by the Windmill Restaurant. And joining us, as she does normally on Thursday mornings, the Executive Director of the Holland Area Visitors Bureau, Linda Hart. Linda, good morning and welcome back to WHTC.
Good morning. How are you today?
We are well. Missed you last week, but Wendy Link did a nice job in your absence. Big doings at the 8th Street Marketplace tomorrow. Tell us a little, not tomorrow, but actually this weekend.
Yes, absolutely. We're very, very excited. Our Dutch Christmas market is starting on Saturday, the Kerstmarkt. And, before I introduce our guest today, I just wanted to, this was a market that the CVB, the Visitors Bureau, started back in 1997. They wanted to bring a European-style market to Holland. And so they did some research in 1996, went to Germany, brought back the idea, had the appropriate funding, and this many years later, we're still celebrating the Kerstmarkt, and I'm so excited that it is going to happen this year. So I have a guest today. His name is Ernie Marvin. Good morning, Ernie.
Good morning, everyone. How are we?
I'm great. So I know that Gary will probably ask you a couple questions, but I have to ask you first that, there was a lot of question whether or not the market was going to happen or the market wasn't going to happen. And the phone has been ringing off the hook in our office wanting to know. So I was pleasantly surprised to hear yesterday that it was a go, but I was curious, what was the holdup?
Well, everyone's concern is COVID-19. And it's a strong concern, but, we're taking care of that. We're going to have plexiglass up. We're going to be checking our vendors' temperatures. We're going to have hand sanitizer. We're going to have gloves. We're going to make sure that we don't have large groups congregating. For us vendors, this is one of the most fun things we do all year long. And not being able to do it would be bad. And so we've been looking forward to this, and we are just so excited it's going to happen. But again, our main concern is to make sure everyone stays safe, and we will do that. So sure. We have everything in place.
So I was looking at the website, and it looks like you have 16 vendors, which is awesome at this point.
Yeah, we have some really neat stuff. I do want to start out by saying that we are sponsored by the Holland Friends of Art. They're our parent organization, and they have been wonderful for us. So I do want to give them a little some credit here. So. We have some really neat stuff this year. We have a blacksmith forge that, does fireplace tools and hooks and all kinds of neat stuff. And they are hand forged. We have our wooden toys and boxes gentlemen back. So if your grandparents out there want some neat, safe wooden toys for your little grandkids to chew on, why, Ralph's the guy to go see. We have very warm wool mittens and socks. And handmade rugs, Christmas trees and wreaths and roping, handmade soaps and lotions, kettle corn and pork rinds, of course. It's hard to go by the holidays without a bag of kettle corn.
Absolutely.
There's a person there doing handmade signs and graphics, maple syrup and honey, locally made pottery. And we have fur mittens and ear muffs and headbands. So if you're looking for special gifts, for that special person in your life, most of our stuff is handmade. I mean, it's made by local artisans. So come out and see what we have. It is fun. There is music there, of course. And with a little luck, we hope to have the dog sled people back and the bell ringers. But yeah, you can ring the bell with the mask on. It's hard to sing, but you can ring that bell. So we're looking forward to it. It's always fun, and the dates are important. We start out this Saturday, and then we'll be open the next 3 Fridays and Saturdays. So you have 7 different times. We're not going to be open on Tuesday night because it's not the parades are safe, but the crowds watching the parades won't be safe. So the parades have been canceled.
And just as a reminder, for the Friday hours are either for the 27th, so the day after Thanksgiving, those hours are 11 to 5, but all the other Fridays are 3 to 8. And then on Saturday, it's 9 to 5.
Yes.
And absolutely. And so just as a reminder, you won't have the warming huts. So everybody, please come dressed warm, just like we always do in Holland, Michigan and West Michigan during this holiday season. I just think it's a great opportunity for visitors and residents to come down to get something special.
And it's fun. Everyone's happy. We have the holiday music. It's festive. That's why all of us really like doing it. It's like a family there. And so it's been going 23 years. I think I've only been there 14. But once you start doing it, it kind of gets in your blood. You never want to give it up.
Let me butt in for a second, Ernie, and ask you, and you mentioned at the outset the decision to go ahead with the event this year.
Yes, sir.
But the thing is, how tough was it to say, let's do it, and not give in to, well, we need to stay safe and, let's just wait a year and hopefully next year will be bigger and better than ever. What made the decision, hey, let's do this?
The health department was very instrumental in working with us. It's not that you can't be out and about or go shopping. It's just that you have to do it safely. So that was our main concern. We want to be open because we love this show, but we have to do it in a way so that the customers are safe and the vendors are safe. And we've taken, we've had several meetings on just the precautions we need to take to assure that happens.
Indeed.
We have to do that.
It sounds good. Anything else on your end, Linda?
Nope. Other than, the downtown looks very, very festive. A lot of calls coming in from out of state, with the new restrictions. People want to know what's open and what's not open. The good news is that the merchants are open, and people don't seem to be deterred that they can't dine in a restaurant. They'll be like, it's okay. We can get food to go and eat in our hotel. So that's the best news ever right now.
Indeed. And one final thing, sort of a nuts and bolts question, Ernie Marvin. Again, the days and hours for the holiday Kerstmarkt, it begins on Saturday.
It begins on Saturday from 11 to 5. And then we're open the next 3 Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays from 11 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. And then
that 11 to 5 is this coming Friday, next Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, but then different hours for the following Friday.
Yes.
Okay. So,
and please wear a mask. If you forget one, we'll have masks there.
One other nut and bolt question: where can people get more information about the holiday Kerstmarkt?
Well, they can go to the website, which is www.kerstmarkt.wordpress.com.
They can also go to holland.org. We have it on our landing page.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good. That takes care of a nuts and bolts type question. So with that, I will hit the button here and say to Ernie Marvin, good luck with the Kerstmarkt for the next few weekends. Linda Hart, have a blessed Thanksgiving. We'll do this again in 2 weeks because of the Thanksgiving holiday. So we'll do it in a couple of weeks. And thank both of you for joining us today on WHTC's Talk Morning News.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye, Ernie.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much. Ernie Marvin and Linda Hart with Destination Downtown on 99.7 and 1450 WHTC. And Destination Downtown has been a service of the Windmill Restaurant.